Yo, it's jam packed, turn the volume to the max. Every episode hitting like a fresh new track. We got the juice, the vibe, the facts. So lean in close, it's time to unpack. Mic check 1, 2, we breaking the mold. Story so bold, got the heat in the cold. From culture to combo, we never play flat. Every beat, every word, yeah, jam packed. J for the jokes, A for the art, M for the moments that hit from the heart, M for the magic, the mind, the map. Put it all together, now you're jam-packed. Tune in, lock in, we're taking you higher. Fuel for your thoughts, spark for your fire. No filler, no fluff, just truth intact. This ain't just a pod, it's jam-packed. Yo, it's jam-packed, turn the volume to the max. Every episode hitting like a fresh new track. We got the juice, the vibe, the facts. So lean in close, it's time to unpack.
Andrew, do you know who Chase Young is?
Yeah, of course.
No. My point is, I don't either.
Hey, Drew.
These
it's your
defensive
boy.
teams. Kate Cunningham, what? Mike, just concede, man. It was about not being in the play-in, bro. Just concede. Just concede already.
We're back
What's
with
going on
another.
with Mike's video?
I know.
What is up, Jam Packed? I'm MK. I'm your host. Welcome back to another new episode. If you're in the comments, you're watching us live, please say what's up. We love to get to know each and every one of you. Without any further, we got a lot to talk about this week, and I'm kind of anxious because I don't want to necessarily miss anything. So without further ado, I'm gonna start bringing in some of our guys. You know him as kind of the jack of all trades. He's like all over the place. He does college sports, football, basketball. He's in announcer booths, calling games, doing live streams. Like, this dude is just all over the place. What is up, our guy Jack SB?
Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up, brother?
Hey, man. You know,
how you doing?
Good as always. Good as always. Absolutely ecstatic that the Chiefs are not in the playoffs.
That's crazy. That is just unheard of.
And also joining us today, if we don't have anybody else come in, is the Dungeon Keeper. Hello, Bobo.
Hey, let's go.
Hey, what's going on? You know, surprisingly, the Raiders are not in the playoffs either.
Surprisingly.
You adopted the darkness. I was born in it. It's wild to say there was a lot of things that had to happen in order for the Chiefs to like not make the playoffs. And every single thing that needed to happen, like, it happened. So I was like, oh my gosh, They're not in the playoffs. Not only are they not in the playoffs, this is going to be the first time since 2011 that we won't have either Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. This is wild.
Wow.
Whoa.
Absolutely wild. Let me take what's on there. That one. Let me take that one off. I'll put us on.
Oh,
here is our. I'm gonna zoom in on that if I can here. Boom. We're going. Let's go to the week. Week 15 stats, bro. You got 20 more points.
Sheesh.
You're getting closer because you're only.
I'm getting closer. I'm gonna be the silent assassin that takes
The silent assassin.
You're creeping up, man. You're creeping up. I'm only 20 points ahead now. I'm getting nervous. A little bit of a clench this week.
Yeah, it's close one.
Wait, way too many upsets. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, dude, I've been having a rough few weeks, man, with these upsets.
It's been wild. The upsets alone have been insane because it's not like it's like, oh yeah, we saw that come in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was possible. Yeah, no, not even close. The game right off the bat. I mean, you're looking at, the Atlanta Falcons. Who knew? 4% of people knew that the Atlanta Falcons were going to beat the Bucks. 4%. All right, I'll give you that. By 1 point, by the way. Falcons get the 29-28 win over the Bucks. We knew that. Oh, wait, hold on. This is there we go. We knew the Bears were going to win handedly, 31-3 over the Browns. So the Bears lead the league in takeaways.
Yeah, it's crazy.
There were a couple of takeaways in that game that I was like, dude, this is just your year to get takeaways. Like, this is wild. Shador threw a ball to the end zone that hits Jared Jeudy in the hands, right? He has it in his hands. Now, I believe Jalen Johnson was the one who knocked it away. I mean, he's playing through the ball, which he's taught to do. He's playing through the ball. He swipes at the ball to get the incompletion.
Mm-hmm.
As he's swiping the ball, he swipes it down and takes and pins it up against his leg and gets the interception out of Jared Jeudy's hand. It is wild. Not only that, it's like Jared Jeudy is jumping backwards, almost landing out of bounds. So it would have been, he would have had to do some miraculous, toe tap in order to stay in bounds in the end zone. But not only did Jalen Johnson get the interception, get the interception, but kept both feet in bounds and stayed in bounds. And I was like, dude.
Dang, I didn't see that. That's crazy.
That was impressive. But Bears get the win 31-3 over the Browns. We got the scoreless Bengals. Where's Super Soleil at? Super Soleil, this one's for you, bro. We got the Ravens with a 24-0. I repeat, 0 win over the Bengals, and they had Burrow.
Yeah, that was crazy. Because I thought I saw the stats in the Ravens outgained the Bengals outgained the Ravens in everything, and I was like, what? I guess total yards is pretty close, but 18-15 Bengals in first downs, and they had the ball for twice as long in the game. I guess it's probably the interceptions really from Joe Burrow, but I was just
I'm gonna go
statistically, it doesn't look that different.
Exactly. It really doesn't. It didn't look like there was a huge gain one way or the other. I'm gonna go jump backwards because I forgot to mention in that Browns loss, Myles Garrett ended up getting another sack and a half, moving him only one sack behind the actual lead. So the sack record in a single season is 22.5 sacks. Held by TJ Watt and Michael Strahan. He now has 21.5, and there's still 3 games left. So, come on, Myles Garrett. I'm rooting for him, man. I want to see the record being broken.
Yeah,
that way.
He's got a few games without sacks too, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Like that's just crazy. Like if
It's just nuts.
dude,
In a what are they 3-11 now? Like
it's crazy.
On a team that's 3-11, he's getting just dominating, absolutely dominant. We got the Buffalo Bills in a comeback win, getting the 35-31 win over the Patriots. Although a very good showing for the Patriots for sure. You had Trayvon Henderson with yet another 50-yard plus rush for a touchdown. That is the fourth one of the year that he's had. Absolutely insane. I think he ties the rookie record with 50-yard plus touchdowns with Saquon. I think Saquon had 4 as well.
Let's go.
Commanders get the 29-21 win over the Giants, although I didn't think it was going to be that close. Raiders got blanked out. Thanks, Kenny Pickett. We appreciate you, but no thank you. We lose 0-31 to the Eagles. No surprise there. The Texans win 40-20 over the Cards. Man, Texans are just looking strong. They're peaking at the right time.
They're balling right now. The Chiefs aren't, playoffs anymore, but beat the Chiefs, beat the Bills as well. Like they beat the Colts on the road before Daniel Jones went down. Like they're rolling, man.
What's crazy, if I go back up, the Patriots are 11-3. They only have 2 wins against teams above 500.
Wow.
One of them being the Bills.
Wow.
Isn't that wild?
Crazy.
Like they're 11-3 and they've only beaten teams above 500, 2 teams above 500. That's insane.
Wow.
Let's see here. Where am I? Jacksonville just in a dominant, dude. See, this is where Drewski would relish in this, man. Come on, dude. Drewski, Trevor Lawrence ended up throwing 5 touchdowns and rushing for 1. Just an absolute ball game for him. They get the 48-20 win over the Jets. Chargers.
A defense.
Chargers is the only time I ever was root for the Chargers. Get the 16-13 win over the Chiefs. Mahomes does get hurt. He ends up tearing his ACL, but MRI says there's no other major damage to any of the other ligaments, so he avoids some pretty major surgery there. Broncos get the 34-26 win over the Packers. Packers end up losing Micah Parsons to an ACL injury.
Big blow,
and Watson gets injured as well. That's just scary. I don't know if that definitely hurts them in their playoff. In their playoff run for sure. Broncos win yet another close one. They're now 12-2. I'm telling you, man, if the Broncos just keep it close. Now, there were a couple balls that Bo Nix ended up throwing that were just absolute dimes. And he's playing well. Like if they can just keep games close, they've found ways to just get it done. Saints get the 2017 win over the Panthers. Nobody saw that coming.
And they sweep the Panthers now too. They got a win.
Yeah,
it's pretty impressive.
Just wild. Right? Okay.
Team.
San Francisco shows its dominance with a 37-24 win over the Titans. Welcome back, Phillip Rivers.
Let's go. Yeah, actually looked pretty decent.
Dude, they kept this game close.
Like,
a lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
Being out for 5 years.
Seattle gets the 18-16 win over the Colts. Phillip Rivers does throw for a touchdown in this. So at 44 years, think about this for a minute. At 44 years old, you come in, you're a grandpa, you're like, I don't even know if I could do this. Blah, blah, blah. I go in, I throw for a touchdown. Okay, perfect. I got a touchdown. Well, if I go back into the stats, he this week has thrown more touchdowns. Now, mind you, he only threw 1, right? He threw more touchdowns. Seattle didn't score a single offensive touchdown. Those were all field goals. Okay, so he threw not only more touchdowns than Sam Darnold, but he threw more than Dak Prescott, more than Drake May, more than Joe Burrow, and Patrick Mahomes.
Gee, and combined.
Combined. Which is wild. What is happening? All right. Somebody had posted earlier. It came across my feed. They said Riley Leonard was healthy and he's mad that he didn't get the start or whatever. And imagine being Riley Leonard and being healthy and they still start Grandpa. And I was like, hold up. And so I replied to it and I was like, well, imagine you sucking so bad that they decide to go with Grandpa over you. He kept him in the game. Like, I don't know what you want from him.
Dude, Rivers proved that he can still hang around, man.
Well, I love the guy to death. I mean, his competitive nature, you can see the energy he brought to the sideline. Like it was absolutely great. Especially his trash. I love the way he trash talks. I mean, there's so many little sound bits of him, just celebrating 90 yard touchdown while the D lineman just missed the sack. Is that 90 yards? That was 90 yards.
And then wasn't the ref like, yeah, quit it.
Yeah. Stop that. Well, I can celebrate 90 yards. It's not like I'm cussing him out. This one has some controversies in it. Rams get the 41-34 win over the Lions. There was one play. It was about a 27 yard touchdown pass to Parkinson. Parkinson looks like he catches the ball, is down by contact at the 1 yard line before he falls into the end zone. They ruled it a touchdown. In the replay, you can physically see it. He catches the ball and he is clearly down, like knee and everything, body completely out of the end zone. Even after review, they still called it a touchdown.
Wow.
It was so weird. And I think in the broadcast, they said, well, maybe they determined that the ball was still moving as he was making the catch. But it was so odd to see. Like, oh, okay, so the replay didn't overturn that? That's odd. Tell me you want the Rams to win without telling me you want the Rams to win. Like, what is this? That was scripted. What? Rams do end up losing Devontae Adams to a hamstring injury. You can tell it looked really bad. I mean, he pulled up pretty early on the route that he was running. Hopefully he has a speedy recovery. Wow. Vikings, man. Vikings pull out the win, 34-26 over the Cowboys. Just shutting out Dak. No touchdowns for you, sir. Regardless,
always a good day when the Cowboys lose.
Even with CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens healthy. All right, let's go. There was another reel that came across my feed about Michael Irvin. Somebody asked him, like, why don't you want your number retired? And he's like, why would I want my number retired? He's like, so what? They retire my number and then they're like, oh, today Michael Irvin died, and then they show the rafters and that's it. And he's like, or if I let CeeDee Lamb wear my number, every time CeeDee Lamb drops a ball, they're going to say, Michael Irvin wouldn't have dropped that. And every time he catches a touchdown, they say, look just like Michael Irvin. I'm like, this man is genius. This man is absolutely genius.
Dude, 80 has become an iconic number in Dallas with, I mean, Irvin, Dez Bryant, CeeDee Lamb, like all those guys. Oh, yeah. Steelers get the win tonight, 28-15 over Miami. I saw that coming. I think McDaniels is on his way out in Miami.
Who knows?
Had a solid stretch before tonight, though.
Definitely.
Yeah, they definitely got to do some rebuilding because they're not built for success right now.
Not at all. So a couple things I want to talk about before we move on to like college stuff, because I got a lot of college stuff that I want to talk to you about, Jack.
Yeah.
Number one, like this season or this week with Mahomes getting hurt, most likely he's going to miss a good portion, if not all of next season.
Wow.
Right? Now, if you were here's how this could play out, is if Mahomes misses the entire season and let's say, they end up getting a high draft pick, they could possibly land Jeremiah Smith of Ohio State and retool for like the next, I don't even know how many years. It'd be absolutely insane.
Wow. Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, because Jeremiah Smith isn't eligible until not this draft, but next draft.
Correct.
That'd be
correct.
Crazy.
It'd be nuts. It'd be absolutely nuts. Like, if we just giving him more stuff, like, what is the deal? Back in 2021, the Rams ended up trading Goff for Stafford.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, at the time, you would have thought, "Oh, dude, Stafford, complete upgrade, blah 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 blah. That's great." Lions clearly were okay with it. But if you look at the numbers, including the playoffs, both quarterbacks, both have 49 wins.
Wow.
One has 261.6 yards, pass yards per game. One has 260.6.
Wow.
So a difference of 1 yard.
Yeah. Wow.
One has 7.7 pass yards per attempt. So does the other one. Okay. One has 146 passing TDs. One has 145.
Wow.
And the passer rating, one has 101.2. The other one has 99.5. Okay. Now, in just those stats, Goff has more than Stafford in each one of those stats.
Wow.
So the higher stat goes to Goff.
Slightly,
the only difference, the only major difference is the Super Bowl win that Stafford had.
Yeah. Dang, that's crazy, actually.
Isn't that wild?
That's wild. Yeah, that's pretty even trade.
Exactly. You want to talk about probably the most even trade for both teams, like win-win for both teams trade ever. That to me, that would be it.
Yeah. That's crazy how close it is. That's like microscopic numbers over like 4 or 5 seasons.
Right. Now, they do have some monster wide receivers. Obviously, Goff has St. Brown, and Stafford has Puka. Now, here's a wild stat for you. Puka this season has had 29 contested passes. Okay, so 29 targets to him that have been absolutely contested. He has caught 23 of those 29. Wow. Tell me how wild that is. You've caught 23 of 29 contested catches.
Good hands, man.
Just wild. Absolutely wild. Let's see. We talked about first AFC championship without Mahomes or Brady since 2011.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The injuries to this week were just absolutely brutal. You got Patrick Mahomes tearing his ACL, Micah Parsons tearing his ACL, Devontae Adams with his hamstring. Christian Watson ended up injuring his shoulder, although the MRI did say that he didn't have any major damage, and Devin Neal went down as well. Just brutal injuries to their respective teams for sure.
So sad.
Let's see. We talked about Phillip Rivers having a touchdown. More more touchdowns than Burrow and Mahomes. I'm just going through my list right now. And then we talked about Myles Garrett. So,
I also just watched I saw the Parkinson touchdown you were talking about. I just barely watched it, and yeah, I don't know how that was ruled a touchdown.
How?
This is crazy.
How was that ruled a touchdown?
He's down like at least a half yard behind the line, and then he slides in, but like his knee is down.
Right. The knee's completely down. The guy's on top of him, so he's clearly down by contact. If you called it a catch, like that is the literal definition of down by contact. But no, that must have not have been a catch. So here's my issue. They said, okay, well, maybe the ball was moving before the goal line.
He didn't get full control. He wasn't technically down until he slid in or something.
Okay, but it looks like he trapped the ball after that. Right, as he's sliding on the ground, it looks like he trapped the ball after that. So, to me, one of two things: it was either he was down by contact or it's incomplete. Because I don't know how you rule that a touchdown. I have no clue.
And you have every right to be just pissed at that.
Just wild. Doesn't that go with the same controversial catch from last week? The touchdown.
Which one?
Who was? I forgot who it was. The ball player caught it, but he was still moving, so they were contesting.
Oh, that one? No. So and that one also was weird too, because the ball was still moving.
Who was that?
Incomplete. That was Isaiah Likely.
Oh, you talking about the one where his toe was on the line?
No. He ended up. It looked like he got both feet down and control, which would have called it a touchdown as that. But then as he's about to take the third step, the ball gets knocked out. And I'm like, it should have been a touchdown anyway.
Wait, wasn't that like a few weeks ago?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I thought that was a touchdown when I saw it, at least.
Just confirming even more that we don't know what a catch is yet.
It's crazy. Yeah.
we just don't know. This many years of football, we still don't know what a catch is. Let's move into a little bit of college football, because it's been a little wild to me. So in 2023, Washington State was 4-5 and Cal was 3-6. Now, they were both battling for bowl eligibility in the back when they were still in the Pac-12. It was like a late season matchup. Those two starting quarterbacks for Washington State was Cam Ward, and then for Cal was Mendoza.
Wow.
Okay. Like, little did we know that the game that featured the most influential quarterbacks in each of the past two seasons were on those teams.
That's crazy. Transfer portal, NIL, all that stuff.
Yeah, the transfer portal is wild. Which brings me to, okay, I want to know your opinion, Jack. Do you think Mendoza should have won, or Fernando Mendoza should have won the Heisman?
Yeah, 100%. I agree with it. I made a video about it, but just, obviously the stats that he had back it up, because he led the nation in touchdown passes, which was the big one, I think, for me. But then, I guess not the big one, but like individual statistic, that was a big one. And then he was also like top 10 in completion percentage. But the biggest thing for me with that was just the fact that you have a program in Indiana that historically is terrible, like the second most losses all time in FBS history. A team that hasn't won a Big Ten title since like 1967 or something like that. I had all the stats. I erased them because I already posted the video. But just all these crazy things, and then you're number one. You go 12-0, best record in school history, and then you beat the defending champs, who are also 12-0 in the Big Ten title game. So I was like, with all that, I was like, yeah, like Mendoza deserves it. Like, if it wasn't Mendoza, I would have given it to Pavia, just because, like, again, just the situation he was in, where best record in Vanderbilt history, and top, I think he was like top 6 in completion percentage. I saw this stat too with like SEC quarterbacks, but it was like he was like one of like one of 5 quarterbacks in the last like 20 years or whatever that had like over 4,000 total yards and some certain amount of touchdowns, and like 3 of them were Heisman winners. So just like for me, it was really just how they did such historic things with a program that is not known for football and that never has success in football.
Fair enough. There were a couple things that kind of stood out to me. And let me see if I can bring this up. Number one, it was weird to me. Okay, yes, he led in the amount of passing touchdowns. I think the next highest one was 31.
Yeah, it was pretty close.
It was super close. But what stands out to me was the lack of yardage. I think he wasn't even in the top 20.
Yeah, he was like
in 25.
He was like top 50 or something like that. I don't even know. He was pretty far down there.
It was wild. I'm like, wait, how does this even translate? So then I took Joe Burrow stats when he won the Heisman.
Ooh.
Right? And so Fernando Mendoza ended up passing for 2,900, like, right? 2,980 yards.
He's at 25. Yeah, he's 25th. You're right.
Okay. Joe Burrow, the year he won the Heisman, passed for 5,671 yards, bro.
Oh my God.
You want to talk about complete difference? Okay. Mendoza passed for 33 touchdowns. Burrow had 60. Both had the same amount of interceptions in 6 interceptions.
Wow. Okay.
The completion percentage, Fernando Mendoza completed 71.5% of his passes. Yeah. Joe Burrow 76.3. So not only did he pass for that many more yards. Now, mind you, he did have, he did have Chase, he did have Justin Jefferson, so he had some elite receivers, right? I'm not trying to put that aside at all. But the yardage difference just made
that's
my gosh.
Because even the nation leader this year is only 4,100. Like, that's not even close to Joe Burrow still.
Right. Not even close, which is insane to think about. What I wanted to allude at though is, so the year Manti Te'o got nominated for a Heisman. He was one of the Heisman finalists. Had an incredible year with Notre Dame. The middle linebacker, the linebacker over at Texas Tech, Jacob Rodriguez, I felt like should have been in that running. Okay, now mind you, Manti ended up having to go against, some pretty elite competition in Johnny Football, right? Johnny Manziel was there. I can't remember who the other one was. But I mean, he had some pretty elite talent he had to go against. Jacob Rodriguez not only had more tackles, more sacks, he had 7 more forced fumbles than Manti. Yeah. Right. And I think he only lacked like two, I think it was 2 or 3 interceptions. He still had 4 interceptions. So you're looking at 61 solo tackles. I think he only had 1 sack this year, but in his 7 forced fumbles and 4 interceptions is wild. 7 forced fumbles, bro. You're hitting and you're hitting hard. I felt like he should have at least been in the running. I didn't quite look at the voting stats to see exactly where he landed in that, but especially to see somebody like Fernando Mendoza win, it worries me just a little bit. Only because, I mean, on my feed I have constant Raider fans like, yeah, we're gonna get Fernando Mendoza, and I'm like, do I really want him? Like, what if he's just throwing screens? 33 touchdowns, mind you, 33 touchdowns and only less than 3,000 yards.
Yeah,
like you're throwing some short passes. It's not like you're throwing bombs. It's not like you got an elite, deep ball. Like, what are we actually looking at here?
Yeah. No, that's like one of the most interesting things, like how you bring up all these like past Heisman winners, because it's so interesting to compare how like each Heisman race is each season,
Yeah.
because you could take so many of these great seasons of these college players that didn't win Heisman, and if you put them in another season, then they sweep it easily.
Easy.
Like it's just crazy because like you mentioned Joe Burrow. I'm looking it up. He threw for the yards he had his Heisman year. That's the fourth most of all time, like in a single season. So it's just like
wild, bro.
Like if you take Ashton Jeanty wins the Heisman this year probably. Like just like with the competition that's out there, and there's great players every year, but it's just crazy because so many of these great seasons go kind of forgotten or unrecognized because of the level of competition with the Heisman voting that's in their particular season.
It's just insane, man. And I feel like NIL has kind of ruined loyalty to a program. And I only say that because Dylan Raiola has been kind of all over the world playing for different teams. I mean, so we're going to date this back to like 2021. Okay, when he was still in high school. He played for Burleson High School in Texas. In the 21-22 season, I think he ended up leaving Burleson and went to Chandler High School in Arizona. Then he committed to Ohio State in 22, then decommitted later from Ohio State later that year in 22 to move from Chandler High School to Pinnacle High School, which is still in Arizona, in 23, committed to Georgia in 23, moved to Georgia to play for Buford High School in Georgia. Okay. That's still in 23-24. Okay. Before the season ended, he decommitted from Georgia. So he's already committed and decommitted from Ohio State and Georgia. Okay. To sign with Nebraska. In 24, he's playing for Nebraska. Let me get Drewski on. Drewski!
Hey,
what do you do, my guy?
What's up, brother?
In 24, he played for Nebraska and is entering the transfer portal this year. Do I want a guy like I'm a fan of a pro team? Do I want a guy like that on my pro team? Heck no. There's no loyalty. All you're doing is following the zeros. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. So this is one of, I was thinking about this today. Like there's like, for me, there's one big advantage, one big disadvantage. The big disadvantage, like you're talking about, is the lack of loyalty, because players just move around all the time. You never know what you're going to get. You're going to have a rebound roster every year. But, if we're looking on the bright side of it, because college players can get paid so much, it does keep a lot of good talent in college. So it makes the college game more competitive to a degree.
Fair enough.
Instead of just shipping them off one and done.
It basically is killing the minor league teams.
Fair enough.
It's like the new minor leagues. At least not like in baseball, but like in basketball, football. I guess football doesn't really have that, but like I felt like the G League was trying to make this push to exist, where they're paying players more. But now it's like, if I'm a college player and I'm good enough to be in the G League, I probably can get paid pretty good money in college. So. Oh yeah. If you could be a multi-millionaire in college and just still play, why go to the draft? If I'm gonna fall to the second, third, fourth round, why even go? Think about this: how many games does AJ DeBansta have to play to make his $7 million or whatever he gets paid?
Right?
He's playing like 28 games. Versus in the NBA, that's like a rookie contract. He might make, if he's like the top pick or the second pick, he might make 10, 12 million or something like that nowadays. But he's playing 82 games. So he's getting paid a lot less per game than he does in college, most likely.
Yep.
Yeah.
I saw this thing earlier, and I kind of want your opinion, Jack. So somebody had mentioned, what do we do with the college bowls? And okay, I'm kind of interested. Kind of piqued my interest. He said, why don't we move them to the beginning of the season? Instead of playing them at the end of the season, why don't you force everybody to play in a bowl game at the beginning of the season, which then moves your college, playoff up just a little bit, and then all the football will be done and played with before the transfer portal opens in January. So the only two people that, the only guys that'll be playing left are in the playoff, right? They're going to be wanting to play anyway. But why not move the bowl games up to the beginning of the season and have everybody play? You still have all your bowl games. And then, I mean, I think the national championship game is on the 19th, January 19th, right? You have the semis on January 9th. You have the quarters on January 1st. So, yeah, so 31st and 1st. So you literally only have the people that are in the CFP playing in January when the thing opens, when the portal opens, and should limit how many kids. Because I mean, guys just want their guys. I get it. Like, okay, if I'm looking for a quarterback, I want him now, right? My season's done. I want him now. Let's figure out who we got. Let's get him. Let's get them before the next semester starts. We need to get them now. Let's get them rolling. Let's get them in our system. Let's get them, in the playbook and taking reps before. Like, why wait? Why are we waiting? So, what do you think? Do you think that would be a possibility? And would that help bowl season?
I don't know. I mean, just sounds so weird to me to have bowl games like before the season, because like my question is, how do you qualify for the games? Like, is it just based on preseason rankings or rankings from before the season, like record before from last season? You know what I mean?
No, I get it. It'd be hard to figure out matchups, but why not make them even more rivalry games? Or cross conference rivalry games instead of
it's just
the regular rivalries.
Yeah, it's so interesting. I don't know. I mean, I feel like a way to fix it too is just changing the transfer portal window. Like the dates for just move it to after the season so that you can't. Because it pisses me off when I see these players enter the portal, like before the bowl game or whatever, like all this stuff, and I'm just like, are you kidding me, bro? Like, finish your season,
Yeah.
It's just annoying.
I think they have it open during that time because of the semester.
Oh, interesting.
The start of the next semester is where that falls in. And so do they shorten the season? Do they shorten the season to accommodate bowl games? It's hard.
Season, then it's like you play less games, and then it's like, well, now one or two losses is a lot bigger deal than before it was.
Exactly.
No TV deals. None of those people want shorter season. I think they want the games. I was going to say though, if you did move them beforehand, you could just have the Bulls bid on teams. Like, hey, we'd like to create this matchup, and you make in those bowl games, then bid on the teams, and teams will decide if they want to do it or not. And I don't know. It could be interesting. They could figure out a way. Why does anyone have to pick? Let the bowl games, the hosts, try to organize it and pay the money to each side and try to bring in all the money they can. And so big schools would be favored, but that's what it is anyways, basically. So.
Right. I mean, people want to see big school against big school.
Oh yeah.
That's what they want to see. I mean, that's essentially what we want to see in the college playoff game anyway.
Exactly.
Especially in the Rose Bowl or the Fiesta Bowl or all, you know what I mean? Those major bowl games, right?
You get the major bowl games. Let's make it to where it's an actual. I don't know. It made me think a little bit
Texas.
Yeah, right.
Ohio State, Michigan.
it'd be cool to see. I don't know. I feel like with how bowl games are being viewed at now, and hey, we're gonna withdraw our name from a bowl game. It just makes no sense to me. But if you play it at the beginning of the season, and let's say you're the beginning of your season, you have that loss. Does it necessarily you're not viewed with an early loss, you're not viewed as bad as a late loss in the season.
Mhm.
Right? So who necessarily cares if you you want to go undefeated, yeah, right? Drewski, what's going on in the NBA besides I didn't roll back the tape, dude. I didn't roll back the tape. I don't know who won the over under on the next OKC loss, even though they lost the NBA Cup.
Oh yeah.
I gotta go back. I gotta go back and look, but I'm pretty sure
I don't know if
a
anyone
bunch
had
of us
this-
went over.
I think we all went over. I had them losing, I think, on the 30. I had them losing on the 31st. Let me see here.
Yeah, we got
against the Trailblazers. I had that. I said, "Oh, the
that's right.
Trailblazers are going to get it done again." That was the 31st. I think some of you said it was earlier.
I think I said at San Antonio on the 23rd.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's interesting. I
Right
watched
team,
that
wrong
whole
place.
game, by the way. I watched that whole game, Thunder Spurs, that semifinal,
Yep.
and it did not disappoint. And I'll tell you this right now: that first quarter, Wemby did not play. He was on a minutes restriction. It was his first game back. In that first quarter, I was like, "Oh my gosh, OKC is the best team in basketball. Like, there is nothing that anyone will ever be able to do to stop them." And the Spurs actually match up really well. They have a bunch of young guards, athletic, and they play defense hard, which is why the Lakers couldn't hang with the Spurs. I'm glad JJ Redick's figured it out. He's like, the Lakers can't hang with these young, athletic, like high intensity defensive teams. They really can't hang with them. So at first I thought, whoa, OKC's about to blow them out of the water. They were up by 10 early on, and I was I don't know why, but I was kind of rooting for the Spurs a little bit in this game. A little underdog in me right there. But in that second quarter, Wemby came. Oh, dude, you got some Masubi right there. Nice. Wemby came in the game, and it was the first time. No, he's really got it going. It was the first time I've seen a game recently with Shea in it where I thought that he wasn't the best player on the floor.
Wow.
I mean, Wemby came in that game and just it was just every single play that OKC had changed. They couldn't go to the rim anymore at all. I mean, early on, Chet tried to back him down, do a little like hezzy pump fake. He starts fading away. Wemby just swats him. And just changing so many shots. When they tried Jalen Williams on him, and he couldn't box him out. He just kept getting offensive boards over him. And then all of a sudden, it's 3 OKC players trying to box out Wemby. So Wemby just gets a tip. Harrison Barnes gets the rebound, drives in, gets a layup and one. And that happened several times. It wasn't just that one play, like where they could not keep him off the glass because he's so big and so tall and athletic. On offense, his shot was on. You know, they had Caruso on him trying to slow him down that way, and Caruso was getting hands on him, but Wemby has such good hands that he was able to recover, hit this crazy pump fakes, fadeaway shot, and it's just nothing but net. So he was very efficient. His defense was amazing. Every time he left the game, OKC went on a run. Every single time. As good as all the Spurs players were, and then Wemby came back on, and the coaches managed his minutes, so they ended the game, the last 5 minutes, just Wemby in the entire time, and OKC could not recover after that. They could not get over the hump, and even when they gained the lead, like by 1 point, he was able to kind of bring the Spurs back into the lead. So it was an incredible game to watch. I didn't think OKC. I seriously felt like at the beginning of the game that they're never going to lose again. That's how well they looked, how good they looked in that first quarter. But yeah, maybe that's a team that could actually get it done and at least give them some issues in the playoffs. Maybe the Spurs. I know the Rockets are probably also going to be a team potentially with Amon Thompson. They have some athletic freaks that can really hang with the Thunder. But yeah, Wemby that guy is gonna be, oh man, as long as he can stay on the floor, the rest of the NBA is definitely in trouble. I kind of thought maybe they should just go all in and get Giannis this season and just try to win
Let's
a
go.
title. Seriously,
Dang.
trade all your picks. Pick one of your guards, Castle or Dylan Harper. I love both those guys, but it would be tough to let them go. But get Giannis and just try to win one. But
Dude, Giannis and Wemby on the same team would be crazy.
I think they could coexist, man. It's kind of crazy because they both can handle the ball.
Yeah.
And they could play they could do pick and rolls.
Be
like
insane
Wemby
defense in the paint.
Yeah, and they'd be the best defensive team ever. But I don't know. It might not work, and they might screw up everything in their future. So maybe they don't want to do that. But
how do you think Wemby would have matched up against Shaq?
I don't think Wemby. He would have given Shaq some problems just because he would have. No matter how strong you are, like Wemby's so long that he might get a hand on it. But Shaq was beasting Mutombo. He was beasting. You know what I mean? He was backing down and getting all over Manute Bol. There's been other guys, big, tall guys that he had no problem. Like, not that he didn't have problems, but he was able to just kind of dominate them. So, I don't know. Shaq weighs so much. He's like 400 pounds and all muscle. So
I think that was his biggest advantage. Like, he's just the way he was able to move his weight around. I don't think Wemby would have been able to guard him in the post. Like, Shaq has seen tall guys. Like, Sean Bradley's tall. Now he's no Wemby. Wemby's skill set is a lot further. And I think if Wemby would game plan the game correctly, like, hey, let's draw him out of the paint on offense and drive him to the hole. Like, Shaq wouldn't have been able to keep up on defense, I don't believe.
Right, Wemby can hit a three. So they would have had to put someone else on him for sure.
Right. Like, I'm sure Coach would have went to his own defense and to try to keep Shaq in the middle.
Like, if that lineup was actually trying to guard Shaq, that Spurs lineup last night, they probably would have had Cornette and other guys guarding Shaq and not even Wemby at all. Like, Wemby might have been coming off the offside, trying to play that secondary defender role, getting swats when Shaq spins or whatever. But Shaq was unstoppable, man.
I mean, we could name Hall of Famer after Hall of Famer of how many people he's dominated. So.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
it's not like he was any scrub, but I'm curious to say, like, obviously the post position nowadays is no longer. To me, it's almost gone. Right? Who are you throwing into the post to get those kinds of numbers? I mean, you're not even throwing them to Wemby like that. He's not playing with his back to the basket, getting the ball in the post, and then doing a move. He's coming off a screen. He's doing something else. He's dribbling off the top and taking people to the bucket. Right? I don't know I don't even think I can name any of the current players that play with their back to the basket.
I think Segun might be one, and Jokic does both.
Jokic does a lot of everything.
Jokic and Segun probably they can face up too, but they do probably more back to the basket type work, but not as much as old center days, right, in the 90s and early 2000s. But I've seen them do some good post work. Wemby does sometimes, but you're right. Mostly he's facing up. Even when he starts with his back to them, he'll turn the ball around, face up. He'll draw that foul with the sweep under the arms. He can do that.
That's such a
James
huge
Harden.
Sweep too.
I know,
bro. How am I supposed to follow the ball?
And then
he can touch the floor with his sweep through, and they come all the way up. Like,
and he has a jump shot. Like, he doesn't even just stay flat-footed. Like, he'll go up with it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You just can't. he looked really, really good, man. I was happy, but I was talking about the Lakers defense earlier. I was happy that JJ Redick's making some adjustments after getting beat by the Suns the first time, then an OKC, and then Spurs. These guards, these athletic defensive guards, really throwing them off. They decided to go more defensive. They gave Vando minutes against the Suns this time. He played 15 minutes, most of it in the third quarter. When he was in the game, they went on a 24-0 run where they held the Suns at 0 points. The Suns did come back and almost win the game in the end, but the Lakers held on to win by 2. So I'm hoping they figure out some better defensive lineups that can hang with teams athletically. Otherwise, I think the Lakers are another first-round exit if they can't figure that out. Get better in defense.
Lakers.
That's how I see it. I think they look like when I saw them got beat by the Spurs, when I saw them get beat by the Suns, beat by OKC, to me it just felt like they're a really good regular season team that's going to get smoked in the playoffs. That's what they looked like to me. So hopefully they figure that out.
I got a little game I want to throw at you guys. I have a resume here, and I want to see if you guys can tell me if you can name who this guy is. Okay, he might have the most impressive resume of any NBA player, like ever.
LeBron.
Oh.
Okay.
Well.
So in high school, this guy won Mr. Georgia while taking graduate level courses, learning multiple languages, and competing on his varsity chess team.
This is a basketball player?
This is an NBA player.
Wow.
Okay.
I might know who it is.
He was drafted 3rd overall, and people called it a mistake. Okay. Since then, he's become the youngest vice president of the NBPA, earned a fellowship at MIT, lectured at Harvard, and even received a job offer from NASA. He turned down the job offer from NASA.
Mr.
You want me to tell you who it is, or should you keep going first?
3. Wait, what year was he drafted? What year was he drafted?
Ooh,
Don't say it.
I don't have.
We've played basketball with one of his college teammates. Am I right on that?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Wait, what school did he go to?
I'll tell you in a second. Keep going. Is there more to the resume? Do you want me to finish it?
So smart, bro.
Yeah, the dude's smart, like no other.
But is he like a good NBA player though?
He's won an NBA championship, right?
He's won an NBA championship.
Finals MVP.
And a Finals MVP.
What year did he win MVP and Finals MVP?
You want me? I mean, I already know. So
yeah.
2023. Okay, keep going.
You won Finals MVP in 2023?
He was drafted in 2016.
Is it Jaylen Brown?
It's Jaylen Brown, bro.
What? That is crazy.
Isn't that wild?
Dude, what the heck? How is he that smart, bro?
What was homeboy's name? I don't even remember now.
Oh man.
Because he was on that Cal team.
Yeah, he played pickup with us, and I was like, hey,
yeah,
dude, why don't you just drive in? And he's just like, dude, I'm not really trying. I was like, oh, yeah. Now I get it. You're the professional basketball
he's like
player.
6'9". I can't even remember what his name is now. But it was fun. I mean, it's fun playing with him because he understands ball, right? Like, okay, let's kick it here, let's kick it there. I'm not really trying to show off and dunk it. But let me tell you this though, when he did take it, bro, I saw him not only triple teamed by the other team. He's driving in. We're like, we want to score. He's driving in, takes the triple foul. He's like, foul on the way up, high off the glass, in. And I was like, this dude is completely out of our league. He is not even trying, bro.
Wow.
But it is Jaylen Brown. Nice work, Drew.
Insane.
I knew you had it in you.
I like basketball, guys.
Let's go.
That's funny. Cole. His name was Cole Well, I think.
That's right. Right.
Because he's getting his medical degree right now, is what he told us.
Yeah, he's there with Taji.
Yeah.
He's doing his residency right now, or Taji's doing his residency in.
Yeah, I think
Cole's
he is
getting
too.
his.
Yeah, I think.
Is he doing his now?
I think maybe. Yeah.
Anyways, it's when that came across my feed, when Jaylen Brown's resume came across my feed, I was like, "Ain't no way." Like, are you serious?
I remember in college seeing him thinking like, man, this guy's really good. And then I remember in the NBA there was a lot of like, oh, he can't shoot. I don't know if he's really a top 3 pick.
Yeah.
He can't dribble. He still struggled. He actually was struggling until the year they won. He was kind of, that was a weakness. He like couldn't go left very well. But the guy is so smart. I'm sure he just worked on his game until, able to overcome that kind of stuff. Yeah, right. For sure. When you said chess club, I was like, oh, this has got to be Jaylen Brown. I know that. I know this guy's
He
smart.
knew right off the bat. I was like, okay, well, that didn't go as well as I thought it was going to. All right. Last but not least, let's head back to the NBA, the NFL. I have 10 names. Let me see. Let me put these up. I have 10 names. We got Justin Jefferson. Okay. Adam Thielen. Brandon Cooks. Tyler Lockett. DJ Moore. This will be a game for you guys. Julio Jones.
Oh.
Okay. Cooper Kupp. Chris Godwin. Antonio Brown.
Whoa. Like all the best receivers or
and Keenan Allen. Okay, let me put this up for you. Here we go. Here are all the names down at the bottom.
Sure.
I want you to figure out who has the most receiving yards since 2015. Okay.
Whoa.
But in order to get down, I want you to eliminate the ones you guys don't think are them. Yeah. And we'll see if you guys can come down to the last guy. And I will tell you if you're safe or not. Okay. Sure. So if you pick a guy, and you guys can take turns if you want to, I want you to pick a guy, and then I'll tell you if you're safe, we can eliminate him from the list.
I mean, I think there's a few that we can eliminate right off the bat. Like,
do we go in order? Like we each get a turn?
Yeah.
And whoever survives?
Yeah. Let's go. Survival mode.
Who goes first? You want to go first. That's actually going first is good.
Bro hasn't said anything all segment. Bro, you go first.
I guess if you're wrong right off the bat, though,
eliminate somebody who is not on that list.
It sounds like I think DJ Moore.
Okay, DJ Moore. You're taking off DJ Moore. You are safe, sir. You are safe.
I guess if one of us gets it wrong, then we know who it is. I'm gonna go Adam Thielen.
Dang it.
Ooh, Adam Thielen. Sir, you are safe.
There we go.
Okay. I'm going to go Chris Godwin next.
Chris Godwin. You are safe, sir.
Oh, he made me nervous. Okay.
Chris Godwin. Okay, so let me break this down. DJ Moore had 7,934 yards. Adam Thielen, 8,237. Chris Godwin, 7,318.
Let's go.
Bro, back to you.
We're going for number one, right?
You want number one to survive.
Don't pick number one.
Yeah. We want to leave the guy that has the most receiving yards on the list, right?
Yep.
So get Lockett out. I know he's high, but he's not that high.
You said Lockett?
Yeah.
Tyler Lockett with 8,708 yards. You are safe.
All right. I'm going to go Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks.
Ooh.
9,000.
Oh, shoot.
147 yards.
Ooh.
You are safe.
Oh,
Okay.
dude.
Okay, let me put this up. I'm gonna update the list. So yeah, Justin Jefferson still.
Yeah.
You
Julio
have Julio Jones. You
Cooper
have
Cooper
Cup.
Antonio Brown, Keenan Allen.
and Notion Brown.
Antonio Brown.
A Notion.
I like a
And
Notion.
Keenan Allen.
That's gonna be hard.
Boom. Here are your 5 left. And who are we at? We at Jack. Jack, you're up.
Ooh.
By the way, Brandon Cooks was number 3 on that list.
Dang, bro. I thought that he was high, dude. Okay. So there's only one of these guys that has the most. Since 2015.
Since 2015, who has the most receiving yards since 2015?
My thought right now.
These are some tough choices right here.
Are the numbers close?
I'm sure there's somebody on that
No.
list that's not there.
Okay.
I mean, the guy in number 1 has 600 more yards than the guy in number 2.
See, I'm okay. I'm thinking. I think I'm safe to eliminate either Justin Jefferson or Julio Jones, because Justin Jefferson wasn't drafted until like 2021, 2020, something like that. So he's got like 5 years off of the time. He's got like 5 years where he didn't play. And then Julio Jones also like kind of like fizzled out a few years ago. I'm gonna go with Justin Jefferson.
Which JJ are you gonna eliminate? Justin Jefferson. Ooh. 8,118 yards. You are safe, sir.
Let's go.
Bro. You're up.
Man, 1, 2, 3, 4.
4 left.
Dang, we're doing pretty good. 4 left, guys. Good
Yeah,
job.
you're doing great. You're doing great.
You know what's funny, Jack? Because I was trying to think of the same thing. I'm like, who's been in the league the least amount of time?
Exactly.
But I don't have the NFL knowledge you boys have. So I'm like, I don't remember. Like, I don't know.
What's crazy is you guys haven't even eliminated the bottom. Wow. There's a guy on there that is the bottom of that list, that entire list.
That has to be Julio. I'll go for the other JJ.
You're going for the other JJ?
Let's go for the other JJ.
Going for the other JJ. Julio Jones. 9,000.
Oh.
373 yards. You are safe, sir.
Let's go. Final 3.
Oh, man.
So we got Cooper Cup. We got Cooper Cup, Antonio Brown, and Keenan Allen.
Okay,
for the top 3. and you still haven't eliminated. So just FYI, Julio Jones was number 2. Brandon Cooks was number 3.
So the top guy has close to 10,000. Okay,
Close.
so I know Cooper was like I think he was drafted like in 2017-ish. Antonio Brown, I know, has been around a while. Keenan Allen, they're all like... All right, I'm just going to go with Keenan Allen.
Going with Keenan Allen.
Jack's like, you're wrong, bro.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Keenan Allen. 9,900.
Oh, dang it.
And 84 yards.
He's number 1.
I'm sorry, sir. You are out.
Oh no.
Okay, who had the least? Was it Cooper Kupp or Antonio Brown?
It was
Antonio Brown had the least amount of yards in that entire list. Let me put up the entire list again. In that entire list, Antonio Brown and Ocean Brown
Notion Brown
had 7,032 yards. That was the least in the entire list.
Wow.
What did Cooper Kupp have?
Notion Brown.
Cooper Kupp had 8,143 yards.
Oh wow! So he was lower too.
Dang.
But he also missed out on 2 seasons, I think, since 2015.
Yeah,
so.
with his injuries.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? So from the bottom to the top, you had Antonio Brown, Chris Godwin. Next up from there, Jefferson, Cooper Kupp. I just keep.
I was so sad I had to leave for a minute, guys. So
Cooper Kupp, Adam Thielen, Tyler Lockett, Brandon Cooks, Julio Jones, and then Keenan Allen. Dang. Wild, dude. Wild, but good work. You guys got down to the top 3.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Not too shabby at all. For those still watching, make sure you... Did I put it up there? Yes, I did. Perfect. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube at JAMM Packed Podcast. Click on that notification to view us live. We are live every Monday night, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Although that might change in the new year. Just FYI, we're probably going to be moving off platform for our lives. And so if you want to view us live, you're probably going to have to hit us up on Patreon. You can hit us up on Instagram and Facebook at JAMM Packed Podcast. We are also on TikTok as well. From all of us, thoughts and go out to TeslaMase and John M83. John M83 is traveling. Make sure you guys safe travels. From all of us at JAMM Packed, we enjoy getting to know each and every one of you. Thank you for letting us do what we absolutely love doing. We love getting together. I'm gonna be real. We do this whether we record or not. So
yeah,
that's all we ever do is just talk about sports. Make sure you tune in next week as we continue our coverage of the wonderful world of sports.
Let's go.
Until then, we're actually looking forward to a couple things. Number one, we're looking forward to Jack SB coming and joining the crew.
Hey, it's gonna be lit.
Yes, let's go. We need the ball. We also need to hit up Top Golf while you're in town. So look out for that video coming out, bro. I know you're looking to travel soon. Maybe you can end up joining us in the near future. But from all of us at JAMM Packed, make sure you guys are staying safe out there. Please enjoy your holidays. I know we will be on before Christmas again, so make sure you guys are taking care of one another. Be safe out there, and we will see you guys next week. Later, fellas.
Yo, it's jam packed, turn the volume to the max. Every episode hitting like a fresh new track. We got the Jews, the vibe, the facts. So lean in close, it's time to unpack. Mic check 1 2, we breaking the mold. Story so bold, got the heat in the cold. From culture to combo, we never play flat. Every beat, every word, yeah, jam packed. J for the
I
jokes,
imagine Jack
A
rapping
for the
this whole
art,
thing right
M
now.
for the moments that hit from the heart, M for the magic, the mind, the map. Put it all together,
That's
now
so
you're
funny.
jam-packed. Tune in, lock in, we're taking you higher. Fuel for your thoughts, spark for your fire. No filler, no fluff, just truth intact. This ain't just a part, it's jam-packed. Yo, a jam-packed, turn the volume to the max. Every episode hitting like